Hello everyone, welcome to Res Snapper. My name's MJ, and this is a video where we're talking about Jocasta. She's a 3/3. Immediately activate your other cards here without using up their activate abilities. In this video, we're going to talk about decks, synergies, what other activate cards you should use with her. You can use the chapters below to skip to the section that you want. We'll even go into the Marvel Encyclopedia and find out about this character. However, true legends stay to the end of the video, so don't skip to a chapter, watch the whole thing. Yes, this is an exciting period of time. So let's talk about her. Jocasta. The evil robot Ultron created Jocasta to be his mate, basing her personality on that of the Wasp. I didn't know that. Although Ultron programmed Jocasta to serve him, she turned against him and aided the Avengers instead. Later, Jocasta's artificial intelligence entered the main computer in the mansion of Tony Stark, and she became his personal ally. Wow, very cool indeed. Yeah, so she's created by Ultron, but she turned good when she was created with nefarious purposes and circumstances and for those intentions. What a evil of Ultron and that. That was very badly worded. If you want to get Jocasta, you can buy her outright for 6,000 tokens. She is a Series 5... She is the Series 5 card release this week, and if you open seasonal Series 5 snap packs, you may get these other cards, which includes Heralds of Galactus and all the rest of the cards from this season, which up to this point is Moira X, Bastion, Human Torch, Jim Hammond, and Warlock. Just a little note, guys, I am, as of time of you watching this, probably, anyway, unless you're watching it weeks later, don't know why you would be, but hey, welcome from the past. I am in Florida. I am on holiday, and I uploaded this weeks ago. I'm literally like halfway through my holiday at the time that I upload this. So yeah, some things may have changed. However, hopefully most of this is going to be pretty valid. Let's talk about the mechanics for Jocasta. There's quite a lot to get through, so I'll try and cut out my normal bullshit. It can get very tiresome and tedious, can't it? Hey, but maybe that's why we're all here. Some people are saying about my singing recently. Oh, we sing the song of Jocasta. She is an activate card. Really bad. Anyway, yeah, so is this going to herald? No. Is this going to bring about a new archetype, a new activate archetype? Possibly, but we'll talk a little bit more about it later. I'm not 100% sure. We might have like an activate deck. We'll have a look at that later. I think she's going to work very well in a spider buffs style of deck, or spider boosts. They sort of, in the most recent OTA that I was here and around for. Oh god, that makes it sound like I'm going to die in the future. I mean, it is possible. God, I hope I don't. Wouldn't it be sad if by the time you're watching this, I'm dead? That would be really bad. Anyway, but yeah, they hinted in the OTA that they might be changing the word like buffs or like add power to boosts. So that could be interesting. Anyway, like Scarlet Spider style of decks, maybe even with Namora in, that could be an interesting one. I think she's going to fit fantastically well in end of turn decks, because end of turn and activate go slightly hand in hand with the likes of Invisible Woman First Steps. Just the presence of that card means that they are interwoven somewhat, to some degree. And affliction decks might be good as well, because some of the most powerful activate effects you can do are affliction abilities. So, does she create a brand new archetype for activate? No, probably not. Probably not, but I think there is an opportunity, a potential opportunity for her there. She will activate the abilities of cards that haven't used it yet, and she will also activate the abilities of cards that have already expended their activate ability. So she will do both. To understand which decks she'll work in, we need to look at the activate cards. So in a second, we'll look at the top synergies that I've got for her. There's not much crossover between activate abilities yet, but there is a few. There is a few. So, like, whilst you can create like an activate deck, there's not much synergy within it. But I think Jocasta does help to bring some of it together, and even if there's not that much synergy. But in any case, there is a couple. She allows you to treat activate abilities like on reveals. This is if you've played Jocasta first. So you play Jocasta down, or you play her down in advance on turn 3 or whenever. And then later in the game, when you play an activate card on top of her, even if it's on the final turn of the game, you can then activate Jocasta, and it's going to trigger all those cards, which is absolutely amazing. And because of that, it's feasible she'll be an auto include in decks with important activate abilities. So if you have got higher costed activate cards, if you play Jocasta, that's just like a level of insurance against being able to play that activate card on the final turn of the game. And yeah, I do generally think that if you are playing important activate cards, Jocasta is always going to be a consideration now. So I think she's going to see a lot of use. So the pros of her: consider the strength of Invisible Woman and Prodigy. This is like doubling all of those end of turn abilities. Well, Jocasta can do that as well. Jocasta can literally do the same thing. So that's mental. And if you have Jocasta, Prodigy, and Invisible Woman first steps, just game over. Just absolute game over. If you can actually afford to play any other cards by that point, though. You can double dip on very powerful activate abilities, especially ones from higher costed cards. She will age like beautiful, never expiring vanilla milkshake or wine. You know, she's going to get better and better with time. And consider this: she is like a 3-cost Odin because she triggers all activate effects at that location. She's kind of like an Odin. She's like an Odin for activate. Like, the level of value here is absolutely crazy. The cons, though: she is filthily low tempo. A 3/3 is very much not you want to see. Not what you want to see. Disruptive counters like Super Adaptoid and Red Guardian can cause double sort of stacked disruption, because if, for example, you play Jocasta on the turn that they play their counter out, like Super Adaptoid or Red Guardian, you've kind of like got double, you've sort of been double affected, if that makes sense. And she is predictable if you've already got a powerful activate card out. So you may want to be snapping before you play Jocasta, quite possibly. So, some of the other counters. We've got Red Guardian here. Now, as at time that I am recording this, Red Guardian is actually a 3/0. However, by the time this video goes up, I think this video goes up the day... Is it the day after an OTA? I think. So, Red Guardian may have changed back. But Super Adaptoid comes out, and I think at the same time as Jocasta, actually. We're going to have a Super Adaptoid video as the next video on the channel. Haven't filmed it yet. I'm filming it directly after this one. So I'll be wearing the same clothes. Oh, when you go to that video, why don't you say, wow, you're wearing the same clothes. Are you dirty? You dirty, dirty man wearing the same clothes all the time? Don't, whatever. Don't let me tell you what to do. Free will. Yeah. Do what you want as long as you're not hurting anyone and it's safe. And that. Good advice, to be fair. And Cosmic Ghost Rider, if Jocasta happens to be in the front row, then obviously Cosmic Ghost Rider can affect directly Jocasta. However, even bigger opportunity, because if you play Jocasta, you feel like stacking up an activate location, and it may well have a card like Omega Sentinel, which is really crucial with Jocasta because it allows you to affect multiple locations. Jocasta is obviously a very location-centric card. Whatever you're doing, you're often affecting just that location. Not always, as we'll see, but often affecting just that location. So particularly good with Omega Sentinel, which means Cosmic Ghost Rider is a particularly good counter. So yeah, maybe Cosmic Ghost Rider will come as a shining knight in armor for... actually, no, sorry. The armor is shining, not the knight. Although maybe the knight is shiny as well. They could both be shiny. I've never seen it. I've never been in a situation where a literal knight has come to rescue me. I don't think, anyway. I think I'd remember. Anyway, synergies include... basically, I picked the most powerful activate abilities in the game. Well, certainly this is what I think the most powerful activate abilities are. Invisible Woman first steps, absolutely crazy power. Yeah, Invisible Woman and Jocasta is going to go as bonkers as Prodigy, and if you stick Prodigy in the mix as well, and then you've got cards like Sun. I don't know, what could you afford to play? Like Sunspot, Marvel Boy. I mean, to a lesser extent, like Bob doesn't really increase, does he? Havoc, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, it can go bonkers. So Sunspot and Marvel Boy alone is crazy with that particular trifecta. I spoke about it a minute ago, but Omega Sentinel is going to be an absolute huge one. Doubling that 7 power. That 7 power affliction is nuts. Fantastic Art is already incredibly powerful, and yeah, the ability to have it trigger again is like getting a like. When do you ever see Spectrum Odin? You just don't see that because they're both like that deck just doesn't exist. Well, the Jocasta Fantastic Art deck definitely exists, and we're 100% going to see that. That is crazy. that is getting double Fantastic Art is bananas. Doing that alongside an Invisible Woman First Steps, it's all going to be mad. Scarlet Spider, this is probably the one I'm most excited for. This could be so good. Jocasta on 3, Scarlet Spider on 4, and then just activate it straight away. Or, yeah, you can't. Oh, Nomura's a bit difficult with it, isn't it? Yeah, Nomura is a little bit difficult with it. But the other one is Danger. Getting a double Danger could be quite nice. You've got 9 power there because you've got Jocasta in Danger, and you've killed certainly at least like 4 power their side. I don't know, could be something. But again, as we said, Jocasta re-triggers all activate abilities out of that location. So, it's good stuff, guys. So, on to the decks. The first one I've got for you is called Jocasta. This is kind of a tricky dicky style deck because we're doing lots of cards that mess with our opponent. Those cards are like Loki with stealing their cards. Crystal is actually going to allow us to maybe draw more cards. In fact, we've got King Eitri, which is an activate card which we can double. So you can you can steal their deck and then draw double cards if you've got Jocasta. We got Lasher, another card that you want to activate. We have got Master Mold. Because Master Mold might be sticky, dicky, tricky with Maximus and Black Widow. Black Widow is another card that we can activate, and obviously, so we've got Ronan in there as well. And then if we've stolen their deck, we maybe can like Sandman if we've drawn that, and then all of their cards are more expensive, and all our cards are cheaper. If you can fit Mobius in, that could be good. Mobius just for Crystal might be a good one, but I do quite like running Loki alongside Crystal. It can be quite a fun one. We've also got Jennifer Kale as well. Like, do not underestimate cheaper activate cards. If you go on curve, something like King Eitri, Jennifer Kale into Black Widow, you can Jocasta that later in the game. If you play Jocasta alongside a Loki, you're getting double draw, all this value, you're stopping them from drawing. Could be an interesting deck. This next one I think looks a bit more interesting though. This is playing off of the Invisible Woman First Steps angle. So we have got the Fantastic Art combo. We've actually got the Scarlet Spider combo here because this is basically a Fantastic Four deck. So we're filling lots of locations. We fill locations via either double dipping on Scarlet Spider, or we have got Shanna in here as well, which should help to fill locations. And then the cards that want to be filled. So Human Torch First Steps, The Thing First Steps, yada yada yada. Copy the activates on... Actually, to be fair, we haven't got many activates in here, I suppose. It's basically just Invisible Woman, Fantastic Art, and Scarlet Spider, right? Yeah, that's pretty much... Yeah, that is it. So, but yeah, just having a few crucial ones like that, a few really powerful, potent abilities could be very strong. Moving on to my last deck. This is the potential new archetype. Is this an activate deck? Well, it certainly is. Is it viable? That's the question. It remains to be seen. We got several 4-cost cards in here, so I thought we'll stick Zabu in. The one that might ruin this deck a little bit actually is Viv Vision. You might consider taking her out because we do have Nomura in this deck. Now, one potential line, obviously Jocasta into Scarlet Spider if you want to do that. However, ideally aim for the Scarlet Spider with Nomura. You could have actually just played Jocasta in the Nomura location, and then on the final turn you can do something like a Lasher and a Danger. Although, in what order would you play them, actually? I guess depending on what cards they've got, you'd probably do Danger first, and then Lasher. So you're destroying something, and then you're reducing negative power on something. Because you don't want to reduce negative power on something to then destroy it. If that makes sense. I think you're better off doing it the other way around. The other stuff in this deck, obviously another crucial activate in Omega Sentinel. We got Fastus. We got Coulson for a bit of unpredictability. It's all just good fun, clean stuff, guys. Right, reminder to you, I am climbing the sticky slope of discontent to 6,000 subscribers. Yeah, we are edging. We're edging there. Not like, you know, bringing ourselves to the point of climax. Not that kind of edging, really. But yeah, we are getting there. We're actually nowhere near. To be honest, we're nowhere near, which is why I need your help to get there. So yeah, please do subscribe. You could also like the video, which helps out, and turn on notifications if you so wish. Right, the star ratings, guys. Oh, so infrequently do I drop the 6, but she has to be a 6-star card. If she is just... I truly believe she's basically a 3-cost Odin, which is insane. Like I said, I do truly believe if you are running powerful activate abilities, she is an auto-include, right? Like, surely. And she has such high potential power. She is borderline scary. I think from a fun perspective, it's definitely going to be fun to duplicate activate abilities, but also just give that extra insurance that we've spoken about, that it allows you to play activate cards later. Fantastic. So 4 stars for that. For the archetype, 6 stars, because she's potentially carving a brand new archetype in activate. And then in cards like the end of turn deck and just other powerful activate affliction decks or whatever, she's just bonkers. So yeah, 6 stars. And then from a competitive standpoint, I mean, she's guaranteed to be seen in the meta, I would say. I could be wrong, of course. Could I be wrong? I'm not sure. I would say for the first time ever, I'm not sure I could be wrong. She is clearly unbelievably good. So I've given her 5 stars from a competitive standpoint. And I teased recently that I got a new rating. This is it. Shining Snap. She is a shining snap. You should probably definitely get her. If you have the resources, 100% get her. What more can I possibly say? Thank you very much for watching. This video was actually probably much longer than I sort of anticipated, or that I planned. I've got like 6 videos to film in a row here, I think. Oh no, maybe it's 5. I've got a lot of videos to film in a row here. Actually, I've got like more than that to edit, because I've got a food review channel as well. I don't know if you've seen it, Food Review UK. Yeah, I've got too much to do. I've got so much to do that this sentence that I'm saying right now is absolutely stupid of me and self-cannibalizing. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.